Hi, it's already that time. I know time's been flying by. I am half a year on HRT. 6 months. Today's the anniversary of that. So I wanted to make an update video on what's been going on. So, right off the bat, I'm going to get to what most of you are probably here for, which is the body fat redistribution. That's the main reason a lot of people do go on HRT is body fat. You want to get boobs, right? And bigger thighs, all that stuff. I do have a significant amount of body fat redistribution by now, even though it's only 6 months in. I have breasts about the size of maybe half the thickness of a Game Boy Advanced SP. I mean, I obviously can't, show them off, but maybe like that. Something close to this size, yeah. So, they're don't expect huge breasts 6 months in. Obviously, not going to happen. But this is pretty substantial for only half a year. I'm gonna put the Game Boy back. And thighs. I have larger thighs. I don't know if you can really tell with the pants, but I have stretch marks. That is something I have covered in previous update videos as well. And the buttocks, larger. Really, nothing else to say. Body fat redistribution does occur. That is something to be aware of. Another thing, skin. My skin, so much clearer. Look, no acne. None. That's pretty good. Usually I have acne here specifically. And I would have some. Oh, I used to have a lot on my shoulders and back. I still have some there, but not as much. So, acne has improved a lot. So, skin clarity, skin looks great, feels softer. Good stuff, right? One of the downsides to body fat redistribution, especially breast growth, is specifically the nipples. I don't know a good way to put this, but be prepared to need to wear a bra more often because it's weird. It's a weird feeling when you know that they can be seen through your shirt. So buy some tape, like medical tape or nipple tape to keep it down, or just wear a bra. Very important knowledge to know. It's something I didn't really know. I mean, I knew that they kind of changed a bit, but I wasn't prepared for it this early on. And they do obviously get larger, as well as kind of change shape. They're more triangular, I guess, more of a cone instead of. It's really difficult to describe, but changes there. Happens with HRT. Um, Emotions. That's another big thing with HRT. That has not changed as drastically as I was expecting. A lot of times you hear people on HRT, they cry more, they get a lot more sensitive. That happened for a few weeks, and then it kind of went away. I tear up slightly easier now, but really no significant change in all honesty. I feel pretty much the same, just a little more sensitive, I guess. So, I mean, do it that way you will. With the smooth skin, like skin having cleared up, that does come with a downside. Your skin does dry out a lot easier. I have pretty dry skin above my lip that I'm having some issues with. So remember, moisturize. I mean, I usually don't have dry skin here, it's just today it started happening, so whatever. Remember, moisturize, especially after shaving. Keeps your skin from flaking or peeling. A lot to keep in mind. Voice change, I have not noticed a change. You could probably check back with some of my other videos. I haven't noticed a change. You won't have a significant change in your voice if you're doing estrogen, which is male to female. You will have a significant voice change if you're going female to male, but it doesn't happen much the other way around. So you do have to work on voice training. This is my progress on voice training. You start at your baseline and then you go down, 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 and then smaller and smaller and smaller until you sound like a little creature. And then you go a little softer and then a little softer. And this is what my voice training sounds like. It's a bit difficult to maintain because it kind of hurts if I do it for an extended period of time. But that's because I'm not used to it. And both my job and hobbies involve me doing a lot of talking. So my throat already gets a lot of exercise. So this is voice training progress. Don't expect HRT to do the work for you. Your voice is a muscle and you have to work on that yourself. So, good progress there. What I need to work on is maintaining it and keeping it consistent, as well as being able to slip into it easier. Muscle atrophy is another big concern with HRT. You have to stay active. A lot of people who go on HRT do report feeling weaker or having muscle loss. This does happen when you go on estrogen. That is just how the body can work if you're not keeping your muscles active. So make sure to exercise and work out. I have not really had that issue. In fact, I might be the strongest that I've been in my life. Like, that's good progress for me. Taking HRT did correspond with when I started to gain weight, a little bit before I started. So a lot of the effects have been amplified by gaining weight, which that has been good. I do like that I've been gaining weight. I'm at a healthy weight now for like the first time in my life. I was always underweight. So it's awesome. It works good. Now, the biggest area where you will see muscle atrophy in... Okay, yeah, I can't continue that. Biggest area you will see muscle atrophy in is the penis. You will have shrinkage there, just because, you know, you're basically going through puberty again, but for the other gender. And the penis isn't really part of girl puberty, right? So your body thinks, I don't really need this, so it shrinks a bit. I've had a little bit of that. It's not as girthy, which I don't care. Easier to hide. So overall, I'd say that's a good thing. Still though, your doctor will ask you about it, so be prepared to mention it, I guess. That can also lead to erectile dysfunction, which also, So definitely things to be aware of. Keep this stuff in mind. There's a lot to be concerned of. I should disclose, I am very well educated on HRT and the effects that can happen during transition. I cannot confirm if all of what I am saying is my actual experience or it is the placebo effect. I absolutely have had some physical changes, but the smaller things, like emotion and pain tolerance, is a lot harder to detect. Because estrogen can make you more sensitive to pain. It can make things hurt a little bit more. I think I've experienced that where some things like hurt or sting a little bit more. Not too bad though. But I'm not entirely certain on that. It's one of those things where it happens very gradually, so you don't really know for sure. I'm doing my best with the analysis of what I have, my memories of things, and my education. But my knowledge on the topic may be backfiring, and it is I know that it is a possibility, so I assume that it is happening. So beware of these things. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh. Cravings. You get some more cravings for food sometimes. Whether it's like sweet food or salty food, I've realized that I've been wanting specific kinds of food more often. And that's been weird. But like, man, I would love to have some candy right now, but then I don't have candy because it's expensive. But that also may be correlated with the fact that I moved out and now I have to buy my own groceries. So I am not entirely certain on how that works. I believe the last thing that's worth mentioning is libido, which is your sex drive. I don't have sex. I think it's gross. I think it is kind of unsafe. I have a boyfriend who is also ace, and like both of our religions, not before marriage sort of thing, so I don't have a reason to do a sex. So I haven't done it, but I've noticed that my libido and sex drive has gone up a bit, which is interesting because usually it goes down. I feel like mine has increased a bit. I just have the urge a little bit more, which is weird. Usually experience it going down, which I think I did experience for a short period of time, but then I think it went back up a little stronger. Is there anything around the house? I'm trying to see if there's things that can remind me of what I'm looking for. Oh, masculinity and femininity. I think it's another mental topic I want to tackle here. Weirdly enough, I feel more okay being masculine now that I've transitioned. Which is interesting. Because early on you're like, oh, I want to be a girl, I want to do girly things, I don't want to do guy things. But now I feel more comfortable in my identity, and I just do whatever I want. And I really like the idea of being like a more masculine girl. Like, just being a buff woman. That's fun. I like that idea. And it's been fun to be able to work towards that. I've been pretty happy with the progress so far. It's been going well. My biggest disappointment though is I expected like more of a mental change. I wanted to cry more often than I do. I guess just more of like a slight change in mental state and well-being maybe. I mean, I've been doing pretty well. I just wanted to, I guess, feel a little bit more of a change in my head, which I didn't. I'm pretty much exactly the same, which that's fine. Transitioning has been going pretty well. I figured, hey, half year update, time to make another video on this. Hi mom and dad, I know you're probably watching. You guys watch a lot of my stuff. I don't really want to talk about this, so don't bring it up, please. Like, I know I don't feel like arguing about it, honestly. Still love you guys though. Alright, I hope this helped you guys if you're looking to transition or researching it, things like that. Remember, it's not the same for everyone. A lot of you won't have Game Boy Advanced SP boobs by now. I've gotten pretty lucky with my body fat redistribution and how fast it has been. But that's also because I am eating a lot. Food is good to gain weight. You need to gain weight. Weight is how you get more fat in the right places. So keep that in mind. Alright, thank you, bye bye.